Welcome back to Tom's Garage again, boys and girls. Good morning. Today, Honda HRX2173. Nasty little mower. Been setting up all winter and won't crank. We're going to give this thing a good full service. We are. And we will. Let's do it. It won't crank. I tried to pull it 2 or 3 times and it won't crank. I bet we got some stale fuel in the old carburetor. Yep. So let's get busy. Let's get busy. Let's check the oil in this thing. Let's walk over here. Grab a rag. Grab yourself a rag. Oh yeah, that's pretty nasty there. Ugh. Well, at least it's full. But the first thing we're going to do is get this thing to fire. I want to crank it, let it run for a few seconds. Get the engine warm, then we'll dump the oil out. Okay, let's get this carburetor off. Air filter looks nice. We'll save that. Okay, 10 millimeter. All right, we'll cut the fuel off. Get the little wire out of there. Unhook this tank vent, this crankcase vent hose right there. It hooks to the back of the air filter housing. All right. Pull these bolts out of here. All right. Make sure the gasket's there. Everything's intact. Pull the choke actuator off. Wow. There is a gasket missing. This goes right there. It's missing a gasket. It sure is. That ain't good. We'll have to find a gasket for that. Let's get that fuel line taken off. Get your fuel line. Let me lower the camera a little bit so you can see better. I'd like to get this gasket off right here without hurting it. There it goes. Perfect. You gotta be real careful with this fuel line because you'll damage it real easy. You'll make a pinhole in it doing that. That fuel line is real soft. Throttle linkage, return spring. All right. Let's see, I can already smell this carburetor. It smells very stale. Smells very stale. We're going to drain this fuel tank too while we're doing the carburetor. See if that gives us what we need. We'll just be letting that drain. Yeah, this thing's full. We'll be good if that thing don't slip off. All right, let's go over here. Over to the workbench, grab your favorite carburetor cleaning pan. Yay! Oh yeah. Oh boy, look at that. Nasty. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Get that off my hands. I'm gonna be smelling that for days. Need to be wearing gloves doing that. Oh, let's see. Take this bowl off. We may have to let this carburetor soak. Oh yeah. Oh boy. The needle is stuck. Yep, the needle is stuck. Oh, we got that out good. Now we gotta get that needle out of there. Come on, baby. Oh, there we go, we got it out. Wow. Oh, that's completely froze. That's completely stuck. Ooh, I'm glad that thing didn't crank. It would have just revved all the way up. There we go, we got it loose. Yeah, we're gonna let this thing soak for a few hours. It shows about 2 threads sticking out the other side. Here we go. Save that. Let's blow this thing off a little bit. Blow the dust off. Whew. Nasty, nasty carburetor. Okay. I love that stuff right there. I've had this can for years and years, and I have never soaked a carburetor, and it didn't work. You can just keep on reusing it and reusing it. I ain't gonna try to get those jets and emulsion tube out yet. We'll let it soak for a few hours. Put the bowl in there, that's just lacquer right there. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna let this float kind of bob around in there. Get all that nastiness out of there. It's just stuck on. Look at that. Yeah. Let that soak for a little while. Set this over there. Okay, let's grab a little bag. Put all that stuff in the bag. Have to get that needle real good and clean. Get that good and clean later. All right, put that over there for safekeeping. Stuff stinks. Nasty, nasty gas. Okay. Looks like the tank is just finished. Uh-oh, see, that's good. It just fell off. Glad it waited till it was empty to fall off. Take a little peek in there. All right, now let's close that. This stuff over there. Set this out of the way. Let's see here. Let me push this over. Get me a jack stand. Tilt this thing over because I want all the whatever's left in here. I want it to run to the very, very corner of the fuel tank. I just heard something fall. What was it? What was it? I don't see nothing. Sound like something fell, but I don't. Maybe it was that. I don't know. Have to rewatch the video and see what happened. Okay, let's grab a flashlight, regular turkey baster. Anything left in that tank is right there. You got to get it tilted far enough. See where the pickup tube is? Way back yonder. There's a little cavity behind it. That's why we got to tilt it over and get everything to drain over to this corner. Then we can get it with this. That's where the water settles and everything. Any kind of debris. All right. And we'll take the air hose and blow it out real good and make sure the tank is clean and dry. And then we'll take another look in there. Yeah, that is perfectly clean and dry. Perfectly. Then we'll turn the fuel back on. Probably something come out right there a little bit. Then we'll take and blow back through it. Well, let's blow this way first. And then we'll blow back through it that way. That'll clean that screen. Okay, set this out of the way. Let's see, make sure this don't fall off. All right, set her back down. Yeah, we'll go ahead and tip it over and get the oil draining out of it. It's so thin anyway. Let's see, oil draining pan. That way we'll go ahead and get the blades off, get them sharpened. Those little Hondas are heavy little mowers. This is where you make a mess. These 217s, you gotta tip them pretty quick. All right. Let's put the cap back on for now. Make sure we're hitting the pan. We are. All right. Check the blades. We'll take a look at this belt. Blades look like they're in pretty good shape. Bigger impact with a 14 millimeter. I had to quit using it 9/16 in my Mac set, because that 14 it's a 14, but if you use a 9, you see how wore out this thing's getting. You have a good tendency to strip in bolt heads. See, look at that. This one fits so much better. Yeah. Brand new V4 set. Pow. All right, let's zip them blades off. There's always a little dirt donut that gets between these blades right there. Happens every time. Golly, I can't even get to my sharpener. I poured that driveway up there to get Mother's van out of the carport, and I'm still sticking things in here. Yeah, they're in pretty good shape. They're not bent. Still rounded a little bit. That's better. My disc is starting to get wore out. It ain't getting way up in here, which is all right. Pretty good. All right, let's make our way back over here. Belt looks pretty good. Grab a flashlight. I don't see nothing trapped in the pulley. Let me look around here. Look at the very bottom of it. These Hondas are bad about getting sweep gum balls stuck in the pulley. I see it so many times. You gotta really get your head in there and look. Looks good. I can tell they got sweep gum balls in their yard because I seen one laying on top of the deck right there. Little chunks of pine cones and all kinds of good stuff. You'll see a little hump in the belt. It's like a snake that ate something. You'll see the little lump in its throat. About to ask myself if I turned that compressor on this morning. I always forget. I usually forget to turn it off, then I forget to turn it on. There's one of those sweet gum balls right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this spark plug out while we got pretty good access to it. Let's see. Got a BPR 6ES in. I guess I'll put that back in there. I don't have any 5ESs right now. We'll just put a BPR 6ES in it. Grab my little gauge here. Make sure it's at 30 thou. That's pretty good. Something here. Yeah, that thermo wax thing fell out of the block right there. That's what I heard fall a while ago. Now I gotta find it. Where did it go? Yeah, we'll come across it somewhere. Make sure it's not wrapped up in all this debris here. I don't see it there. All right. Now we'll layer back over and look for that thermal wax actuator. Got it right there. Where did it go? Grab my flashlight here and take a peek. Where did you go? I don't see it on the table. I don't see it in the floor. Where are you? Well, we'll find it. Let's set it back on its wheels. Well, let's plug it. Did I even tighten that? I don't remember even tightening the spark plug down good. Let me double check myself. I did. I just didn't plug the plug wire back in. All right. leave the dipstick out until we put oil back in it. It tells me it ain't got no oil in it. Oh, let's see. I don't see it laying around down there anywhere. Well, anyway, I'll round it up off camera while the carburetor soaks. Where'd you go? Okay, let's put the oil back in it. Get this out of the way. I don't see no sparklies in there. That's good. Grab my okie jug. Let's see, we're right at 2 quarts. I'll put a half a quart in it. A little more. A little more. That's about a half a quart. Let's check it. And of course, on these Hondas, you don't screw the dipstick down to check it. See the little picture? You just do that. And we are just about perfect. Give this thing a good cleaning. Sticks out of there. Perfect. If you screw it down to check it, that'll mean you only have about half the oil you need in it. It'll be low. Okay. Let's blow this air filter out. Carry it over to the door. Ooh, what a bright, sunny, beautiful day. Sunny, warm day. Excellent. All right. Come back over here. Set that there. Set that there. All this stuff is over there. Yeah, that thermal wax actuator is what actuates that and opens the choke when it gets warm. We got to hunt it down, see where it went. It fell out. They usually don't fall out like that. Well, it went somewhere. Okay. Let's go ahead and put some fuel back in it. This can here is about empty. Uh-oh, turn that fuel off, boy. That's about a half a tank right there. That's good. All right. Yeah. Cleaned the air filter, sharpened the blades, changed the oil, spark plug. Made a mess. Again. And I'll make another one before it's done. And we're going to hit pause. We're going to let that carburetor soak for a little while today. I'll track down that thermal wax actuator. Wherever it ended up in the floor somewhere, probably. I have to go back and look at this video and see where it went. All right, y'all, hang with. We're gonna get back to you, put the carburetor, clean it, put it back together, run it. Oh, I gotta find that gasket too, missing the gasket. So y'all hang with, we'll be right back. Well, all right, I finally found this thing. It was laying under that tractor that walked behind over there. I guess when it fell, I didn't see it. I just probably kicked it. Kicked it over there. Anyway, we found it. Let's see, let's get this thing. It's been soaking for 4 or 5 hours now. See what kind of shape it's in. Grab my pan. Blue doo doo doo. Blue doo doo doo. Blue doo doo. Oh yeah, that come nice and clean. All right. Nice. I'll tell you, you can't just press that just a little bit. It's either full blast or a trickle. All I want to do is just rinse it off. Guess I didn't want to talk. Love that. Well, somebody just can't help themselves but just want to come and give me a big old bunch of money. All right. All right. I don't know where I got that from, doing that. All right. Let's see. Boy, that thing sure did come clean. That thing was covered in that lacquer. All right, let's get this main jet and emulsion tube out of here. Change sizes here. That one's a little bit smaller. All right. Yeah. Don't know. Now there, little jet. Don't make me whoop you. Ooh, careful. Don't hit that ear right there. Ooh, you'll knock it completely off. All right. I got that song stuck in my head. Yeah, there we go. Let me give that an extra squirt. I don't remember blowing this out with air when I squirted it last time, so we'll do it again. There we go. Hey-yaw. You got to get out any traces of that old carburetor cleaner that was in that can. That's a very nice looking carburetor. Collaborator. Looks like that jet might be clogged up. There we go. Just had that stuff in it. Oh, that's nice and pretty clean. Nice and clean. Pretty. Nice and pretty. Don't breathe, I might drop it. Oh, I still got to find a gasket for that. For the back of that choke actuator. Dig through my Honda box over there and find something. We'll do it. Okay, let's get our parts out here. Let me hit this real quick. My water jug out of the way. Okay, we will start by putting this back on there. This back on there. There, had about 2 threads sticking through. Now let's clean this needle. Very gently. Very gently. I'm using my fingers to protect the tip of it. Very efficient. Perfect. Perfect. Clean that off a little bit. Oh, let's see. Let's take a look at this seat. Oh yeah, that's nice and pretty clean. Nice and pretty. Nice and pretty. Trying to learn how to hold this so y'all can see it. I'm getting a little bit better at it. Yeah, that carburetor cleaner stuff there, it don't really hurt these paper O-rings. pretty awful bad. Boing, 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 boing. I hear the train. All right, one clean carburetor. Clean carburetor. Stick this back in. Stick it back in this little hole. Them things usually don't fall out. Let's find a gasket. Let's see, there's usually a good bunch of gaskets in here somewhere. Oh. Let's see, I want to try that one right there. If I can dig it out. Nope, that's not. Yeah, that's the one we need. There's a piece. There it is. It goes like that. So it looks like that. The pile. Can't imagine why that gasket is missing. Goes just like that. Weird. Grab my rag, make sure that's nice and clean. Okay, now let's get it all put back together. This is where Stella always makes fun of me trying to put these back together. I don't blame her. I'd make fun of me too. Let's see, that goes like that. That gasket goes on like that. That goes like that. That's going to go like that. Yeah. Then the carburetor, and then that gasket, and then the cover. All one coordinated effort. Let's see if we get the little spring on there. That little doohickey right there on there. Fuel line on there. Get the little clamp on there. See if I can do this without a pair of pliers. Nope, I'll take my pliers. Okay. We got to make doubly sure we get this hook back up. It goes there. All right, we got a gasket. It goes through yonder. Go ahead and grab my ratchet and get it ready. All right, this one goes yonder. Get the gasket on there like that started. Go ahead and hook up this vent line. All right. So far so good. No casualties. Let's see, that gasket, then this mechanism. this gasket goes on the other side of that. The shape of the holes in that gasket I just put on that last one, they're kind of oval, so you can kind of go ahead and thread the bolts through there, and that gasket will kind of hold everything together. Go ahead and, so that's threading through that gasket. All right, make sure this wire stays up here. Thermowax nuclear operators connected, whatever you call that, doohickey. The throttle linkage. Everything's good. Get it started by finger. That one feels like it started. On the wrench. Alright, that goes back under that little hook right there. I'm gonna take my finger and push on this and simulate that actuator does. Make sure the choke opens. That's working. That's proper. Turn the fuel on. I think we've already put gas in it. We did. Oh, I gotta put his little doohickey back on there. I really have no idea what that is. Somebody tell me what these are for. I guess so you can hook your nozzle or something. I have no idea what those are for. I've only been doing this for decades. I don't know what that is for. Okay. We'll just give that a minute. All right, we got the new spark plug, cleaned the air filter. Let's check the Earl one more time. Sharpen the blades. Clean the carburetor, clean the fuel tank. I can stand to add just a little bitty bit more oil. So that's what we'll do. Grab my jug. To me, it's right about there. Let's add a little bit more Earl to it. A little more Earl to it. We'll do this while that bowl fills up with gas. Uh-oh. I tell you, they're coming after me today, boy. They want to give me a whole bunch of money. Yeah, they're trying to take money there. There's another potential spam call. All right, now let's see where we're at on the old dipper stick. Oh yeah, that's full there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see how she does. hit with. Hey, that bowl should have filled by now. If it hadn't, it'll just kind of have a surge for a second or so. Hey, flywheel brakes wore out. Oh, let's see. Let's stick the air filter back on there. Fire it back up one more time. I gotta look at that. Well, all right, boys and girls, thanks for watching another Tom W video. Another Honda HRX2173 carburetor cleaning, annual service, getting the oil changed, get it ready for the new season. Another one down. Ooh, y'all be good, boys and girls. Love y'all to death. Holler if you need me. By golly, we'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be real good.